Are you wanting to feel a little bit happier? Well, today I wanted to share some lessons I've learned from genuinely happy people. And if you stay until the end, I have an extra point for you then as well. Now, as always, if you want to connect with me further on social media, I will leave my links in the show notes below. And if you want to experience the magic of breathwork, you can find more information about that and working one on one with me on that on a session in the show notes below as well. Now, I like to hang out with the right people as much as possible, like people going to uplift me, but also people going to push me to higher limits. And I've learned some things about people I perceive as genuinely happy or genuinely feeling good. Now, I don't believe anyone can be happy 100% of the time, right? We're human beings, things happen. Yet, I've started to notice some patterns of people who are happier more often than not. Now, I'd be lying if I sat here and said I'm the happiest person in the world. I'm not, right? I have my ups and downs. But being able to incorporate a lot from like happy coaches or I've had in the past, or just people I know have been very joyful and grateful, I thought I'd share this and what I've used. As Jim Rohn said, success leaves clues. And study, and he also said if you want to be more happier, study happy people because they've got a certain thing there. And maybe you're just unhappy at the moment, you don't feel so good, and you're doing the same things again and again. I've got to ask you, how's that serving you? Because if you're anything like me, when I've been miserable and started doing the same, well, kept doing the same things again and again, it didn't do me any good. So this is what I've learned from them, and it's some very basics, but the thing is, I believe quite a lot of things come down to the basics, but we don't do it because we're just caught in our own emotions. So it takes a little bit of effort at first, but with effort and consistency comes reward. So the first thing is that these genuinely happy people have gratitude even in the hard times. One of my friends who's an amazing salesperson as well, because she's genuinely from the heart and she serves people, but she can also challenge. She's gone through some very challenging things, and she's just even grateful for them for the growth. Like even when we have knockbacks, she's just always grateful to grow and learn, and just like expresses gratitude all the time. Like be something that I've been consistently trying to work on over the years. And gratitude is really good for like what's gone right and what's a blessing in the life, but also what's a challenge and what's allowed us to grow. So the first thing is gratitude. The second thing I've noticed is happy people are optimistic, but they're not deluded. And what do I mean by that? I've been very much deluded in things in my life. I'm not going to lie. And what delusion can do is lead you to just disappointment and upset because your idea of reality is so far off where you are right now, or you think you want something so quicker, and then that starts creating stress and stress and anxiety and feeling down because like life not fitting your pictures. Now, optimism is when you expect like good things to happen, which is great, fantastic. You know, you've got a vision, maybe you're ambitious. Delusion is when, ow, sorry, I just stood on my own foot talking about that. Delusion is when you think of things that are probably not attainable for you, very, very, very unlikely to be unattainable for you in like a very short period of time. And you put so much expectation and pressure on getting it. So it's like I'll give an example. When I was at university, I expected to run like the 200 meters in, I think it was around like 22 seconds when I'd been injured for ages and I'd never run anything near that. I just expected that to happen. I turned up for the event and I ran something like 25 seconds or whatever, which sounds like that's not a lot, but it is a lot. And then I came last as well and I was really unhappy. And I was like, what are you thinking about? And it's like when I first played football, I expected to be the best player on the pitch and I was hopeless. I was deluded, right? It's like I haven't played before. And that just leads to disappointment, right? Is it possible that I can become the best player on the pitch? I have been, yeah, but that took time and work and I didn't put pressure on it and I didn't put such a short time scale on it, right? So that's really, really key. Being optimistic but not deluded. And then the third one, protecting their time and mind, protecting their time to do things they like, and then also protecting their mind, i.e. not letting the news in or distractions in too much. Now, social media and phones is something I'm always working on, right? But happy joyful people genuinely like protect their time of like what they want to do. It doesn't mean they don't have to go to work or in their business or career. It's just they protect time to be happy and do things they love as well. Now, I have a friend who, for example, she's really, really hard working, extremely hard working, and she works so hard like Monday to Thursday. And then Friday to Sunday, it's her family time, her joyful time. She comes back so refreshed. I could probably take a leaf out of her book, to be honest, because I'm a bit of a workhorse. But that's what I've learned from her as well. And I've started to schedule more things for me to enjoy as well. And a lot of that involves exercise, enjoys things like football, right? And I used to put that away and be like, no, I got to work, right? No, I make sure I have that in my life now. Now, got a final point for you today, but I just want to mention that if you want to connect with me further on social media, you can find my links in the show notes below. And if you'd like to find out more about experiencing the power of breathwork one-to-one with me, you can find that in the show notes below as well. The final point is just having rituals to feel good on a regular basis. Rituals are like a bunch of habits put together that you do consistently, right? So they're like a group of habits, basically. So making sure you understand what it takes to make you feel good, not what someone else says to make you feel good, what makes you feel good. Because I found that people that I talk to are really happy. They have certain rituals, even if they don't realize it, but they've got these certain like patterns or sets of habits they pull together which keep them happy. And what it is for one person is going to be different for another person. So maybe you get up each day and you go for a walk or meditate and really experience life. That could be a ritual. And yeah, and then you do a bit of breath work, whatever. That's a ritual, but that doesn't have to be yours. Yours has got to be specific for you. So get honest with yourself. What makes you happy and joyful, and make that into a ritual. So that's what I got for you today. I appreciate you for being here. And remember to lead with your heart and not with fear.